Welcome to another garden update episode, probably the last garden update episode for 2023. And I really didn't expect that I was going to be able to show you what I'm going to show you today, because typically at this time of year, my greenhouses are pretty much full of dead plants and not much going on in there except cleanup. But we still have a ton of ripe chilies coming through, and I've been picking furiously for the last couple of weeks, getting seeds ready for the seed store and also making a ton of hot sauce. But I'm going to take you for a quick tour around the greenhouses and you'll see just how awesome it's still looking. And yeah, it is the middle of November. So let's get inside Little Chump and see what's going on in there. See all that green still inside the greenhouse. It's awesome to see. And loads of pods. We still got quite a few green pods, but they are opening up. We can see that over there. And we're just constantly picking, it seems, this year. The hots and super hots are looking just about ready. These here are Fatalis. They are stunning. But still have a couple green on there as well. Most of the peri-peri have been picked. I've actually stripped them down and the chickens are having fun eating the leftovers. But you can see I've stripped them down, taken off all the pods over here. We still have quite a few coming through here from the Scotch bonnet. The ricottas, they just seem to keep producing. We've been picking loads of these as well, but there are some more coming through. Here you can see that's just about to start turning. Bacotums as well, these are green going red, but all of these sort of things like the cayenne, the ring of fire, that sort of thing, I think we've got probably one more harvest and then we're going to shut things down. Isn't this looking stunning? These here are the big mustard mama, and got a few more to pick. I have picked a couple, but we've got quite a few more to pick because we're putting some seeds in the store. And I want to make sure that they are properly ripe and viable seeds. But doesn't look too bad in here. You would be forgiven for thinking this was probably, August, September. But yeah, it is November. Pretty incredible. Let's go take a look at Big Chump. Even more going on in Big Chump with most of my super hots in here. Well, at least this side of Big Chump. This is all my beautiful super hots, and I've been waiting quite a while for these. These, I think they're about ready for me to harvest some seeds. These are beautiful. But again, we do have some new ones coming through. Some weird weather we've had this year. But those are just gorgeous. I keep saying how beautiful these chilies look, but they really do. Just such variety and such lovely pods. Not a lot of flowers, but definitely got a few new pods coming through. Actually, this one's got a few flowers on. But yeah, it's pretty much done with producing. I don't think any flowers now are going to turn into fruit. We have the golden primatali here. Look at that. I think that one's ready to go. That one there is looking good. And see what's still growing over here. We have the Dorset Naga, the monster Dorset Naga, still producing. And I did say I was done with picking and counting, but we have loads of new pods on here, loads of ripe ones coming through. And I know there's a bit of a friendly competition going on with a few of the other guys that have been growing this year. So I might do some counting a little bit later on. Let's take a quick look through here. Again, it just looks amazing in here. It doesn't look like it's the middle of winter. It's freezing cold outside. Inside the greenhouse, obviously, it's pretty decent. But yeah, you can have a look over here. Outside, it's 12 degrees, and inside, 20 degrees. We definitely have had some hard frosts, but it hasn't affected the plants just yet. Some aren't looking too healthy, like this over here. I probably should remove this plant, but the majority of the others, they still look fresh and vibrant. So much red and green and orange. Stunning. This side here hasn't done too well, but again, these are mostly short season plants, so 60 days, maybe 70 days. And well, a couple are okay. This here is Zabrangi, I think it's called. But some of these others here aren't doing too well. These are my jalapeno. That's definitely end of season for that. Actually, this whole thing fell over. We have some Antep ahidoma. They're just falling off the plant now. And what do we got here? There's more Antep ahidoma getting eaten out by some insects. Over here is my hydroponics system that I've been using to grow out my Dorset Naga plant over there, as well as my 7-pot Primo plant here. And I turned this off a little while back. We still have some nutrients in there. I have hand watered a couple times, but yeah, I think I'm done with that now. No longer going to have any more watering happening with these. I really do need to start shutting things down. So we'll get there, but yeah, it's it's done pretty surprisingly well, even with the system shut down. The reason I shut it down is actually the pump went and it ended up causing a short and it melted a few things. So I've got some replacement pumps that I'll put in for next season. But at the moment, we are yeah, just shutting it down. And we've got one more place to go and check out, and that is the polytunnel. Again, I've actually turned off the hydroponics inside the polytunnel, so let's see how those are doing. They still look alive. Yeah, this, I think there's still some liquid in here. Not a lot, it's right down at the bottom, but it is turned off. Yeah. But these plants are still kind of alive. Some of them obviously not doing so well, but some of them, I'm trying to keep going because I have got a few pods still on these that I want to pick. You can see over there as well. So I'm letting them ripen up. But it's nice and dry in here. And yeah, the plants still seem all right. They're not too badly off, even though, yeah, they haven't had any feed. They haven't had any liquid for probably 2-3 weeks now. But it just goes to show you don't need a lot of watering or nutrients when you get to this part of the season because they're not actively growing anymore. But it does give them an opportunity to ripen up. So I see loads of pods over there. These are my Kang-style plants. I've got a few over here and I have been including them inside my seed orders, so it's a bit of a lucky dip really which ones you get. But if you do order seeds from me, you will definitely be getting at least one Kang-style variety, but with some of the big orders I've been throwing in one of each. And over here the soil plants, again I haven't watered these, but I am still waiting for some of these things to ripen. So like these here, these are my Scotch bonnet reds. We've got some ripe Scotch bonnets, but also got a load of them that still need to ripen up. So these will probably leave. I'm gonna start stripping out everything here in the hydroponic system in the next few weeks, as soon as I have a moment to do it. But the ones in the soil, I think I'll leave them a bit longer and let them naturally die off, and then we'll start preparing it for next year. Been pretty pleased actually with these raised beds. They've done a good job, and yeah, it's been fairly effortless as well. I haven't automated the watering in here. This has been fairly manual. Next year I will be automating it though. I have a cool system I'm going to be testing out that was sent to me. These are some branches that I clipped off earlier. But you can see that the plants are still doing well. Still producing chilies, seriously? That's crazy. Still got some green ones coming through there as well. Very nice. Oh, lovely. These are the red lacer. Lovely sweet pod. So yeah, those are the greenhouses. I think, well, greenhouses and the polytunnel. So all in all, I think it's been a pretty good season. I really can't complain about the harvest I've been getting this year. It's been pretty incredible. The weather at the beginning of the year kind of made me think that the season was not going to be good. We had unusually warm weather very early on. It was still winter time, and we were pretty much seeing springtime weather. The problem is that soon after that we had about 2 months of just rain and cold, and the plants did not like that, because when the warmth came back again, then you end up with a situation where the plants have already exerted a lot of their energy, and now they're kind of gone a little bit dormant again, and they spend a lot of time just getting themselves worked up. But like I said, I've ended up with a decent harvest. We've been getting plenty pods, plenty seeds. Not my best year, but it's definitely been up there. And apparently next year is going to be even worse than it was this year. Because of the whole El Nina, warm currents and that sort of thing, that's affecting the weather. Apparently next year it's going to be quite a bit more concentrated, like the peak of the problem that we saw this year. But we'll see how that goes. Keeps us on our toes, gives us some challenges to deal with, and that's not all bad, I guess. And yeah, I cannot wait to get some seed started. Actually, we're right where I'm going to be spending a lot of time very soon, and that is back there inside my seed starting shed, or my germinator. I've already got a few extra bits and pieces that I'm going to be putting to good use very soon, and yeah, cannot wait to get started with some new seeds. We're going to be starting some super hots a bit earlier than I normally would. I just want to test something out, but I've got the majority of my seeds now ready to go, and yeah, I just cannot wait to get 2024 underway. I want to say a massive thank you to all of you who have bought seeds from my store, ChilliChumpSeeds.com. It's been so busy. Thank you so much for that. We still have some Chilli Chump seed kits available. So Chilli Chump seed kit for 2024, that is in the store. We still have quite a few that we've made up for you guys. So if you have missed out so far, then make sure you get in the store and pick yourself up one. I'll be doing something a bit special with that seed kit for the coming year, because the first year I'm selling the seed kit directly from myself, and I've picked every single one of the varieties that are in there for a very specific purpose, and you'll be able to keep track of me growing each of those varieties next year. I've got a special little area set up for that, and you'll be able to see exactly what I'm getting up to. But go check out ChilliChumpSeeds.com. We have some new varieties still to go. As you can see, we have a lot of pods that are still ripening up properly, and I'm testing out some of the germination rates, and then we'll get them into the store. You'll see the newsletter, which will tell you all about the new varieties. So check that out. Also, the Simpot Primo, I get so many messages, emails from you guys asking where the Simpot Primo is. I've already had the seeds in the store twice now. They've sold out twice. I have got some more coming in. We just need to get them tested out, make sure that they are viable up to my standards, and then they'll be back in the store hopefully within the next week or 2 weeks. And again, I'll let you guys know in the newsletter. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the garden updates this year, and I look forward to seeing you back for next year's garden updates. Until then, stay spicy.